Hello and welcome to this Studio Brutal video on how to make this dub techno chord. You can hear now. I've done a few dub techno videos recently. You can check them out in the description. I'll link them, and you can get this rack. I'm going to show you how I made it, but you don't have to make it from scratch. That'll be in the description below. There'll be a link to that. So yeah, let's get into it. It is essentially it's just a real simple chord. And I'll just let this break down so you can hear it come back in. So yeah, it is. I've set it up. The MIDI is just playing one note, not a chord, and then so it's easy. You just stick in one note, but it's playing a dub techno minor chord. It's a minor chord that's good for dub techno. And what it's doing, this chord unit is, it's like you're playing a 3-finger chord. It's taking the B. It's basically playing a B minor. It's playing a 3-finger chord. It's like you're playing 3 fingers on the piano in a minor key, and it's actually pitched down an octave there. So you can pitch it up if you want, just by switching that off. You can pitch it up. I'll go through these macros in a minute, but yeah, if you download the rack, you can just tweak them here. But yeah, I'll go through those in a minute. So yeah, basically what you've got is you've got an Ableton operator. It's real simple. It's set up not to do FM. You can see here it's got that sort of sideways Tetris logo, which means it's set up like an analog synth. There's no FM. Subtractive synth, which is probably the better way to do it because it's digital, but it's set up. It's not doing FM. It is just they're all going to the output and the filter like you would get on an analog synth. I've got two oscillators on, so it's like a 2 oscillator analog synth. It's not filtered in operator. I quite like the filter. You can add distortion, but I haven't done it here. I'll cover that in another video. So yeah, real simple setup. Then I've got here an auto filter to filter it and add drive. You can make it quite nice, the drive you can get here, and that is automated. You can see that here. It's actually automated by the macro, but yeah, so there's filter automation to keep the chord moving. And then what makes it into this bass heavy sort of delayed out sound is this grain delay. And I've written it on here, but so it's noted. But yeah, basically it's set, the pitch of this delay, you can set it in semitones, and I've just set it at 12, which is an octave. So when the dub chord delays, it delays an octave down, and the sync is off here, so it's nasty and off, but I like that. And yeah, and that's why you're getting this the normal chord plus like a really bass heavy sound, because it's taking the normal chord and adding and pitching it down an octave when it delays. Then I'm adding this, which adds crackle in the background, sort of, so it emulates a sort of analog signal chain. If you turn it up, you'll get more crackle, basically. I don't know if you can hear that. If I stop it, you still get all that crackle in it. So yeah, I'll turn it down. It's got a tiny bit of that in it, and then it's overdriven again. So it's like having again like an analog signals chain, and that's controlling the macros at the start. Then again a drum bus, which is to add a little bit more distortion, to pick the transients out a bit, just to sort of pick the delays out. And then it's echoed again, so the whole signal, that dub chord and the pitch down version, is delayed again, you know. And like you get in dub techno, you have a lot of delay chains, and this one adds reverb. It sort of mimics what do you call it, space echo or something like that. And importantly as well, although the left and the right are set to the same delay time, I've added error here in different directions, so the left and the right are off. They're a little bit off, like you'd get on a tape delay. They're not going to be quite right, and you want a wide stereo field. So as they feed back, they'll feed back differently across the stereo field. You'll hear it if you've got headphones on. And then I've got the same again here with a ping pong delay to add a lot of stereo width. Another delay, a drum bus in between again to get that sort of analog saturation. Again, after everything there's a tiny bit of saturation, overdrive, and then reverb. And then after the reverb there's a limiter as well that sort of limits it, compresses it. And then I've got a compressor that is side chaining it, so it's because the chord hits at the same time as the kick, the first kick of the bar, and it will dip the volume a bit. so they don't interfere. And so yeah, that is it. I'll talk you through the macros in a minute, but other than that, it's just a hi-hat, a clap and a kick off a 909 kit that came with Ableton. There's plenty of reverb and spatial effects on these. I won't go into them. They are in that article though. I think it's screenshots and stuff, and says what effects they've got on it. But for now, I'm just going to go through this rack. So it's just a kick, clap, and a hat off a 909, and that's the track basically. And so yeah, I'll just quickly show you what the macros do. It's got EQ at the end as well. So yeah, here you've got detune, which will make it out of tune. Obviously it takes the second oscillator on operator and just throws it off, which is I really like the sort of moody off sounds, especially on a minor key. The frequency here is the filter, and I'll show you the automation. It's all been automated. It's here. It says it's macro 2, but yeah, it's here just to keep it sort of moving so the chord opens and closes. Here I've set the grain. It says grain sub. It's the level of the of that bass delay, and that is basically either on or off at 44%. And I just set it so it comes in here, so it fades. You can see in the breakdown. I'll make it a bit smaller. In the breakdown, you see the sub bass fades out, and then it slams back in here. That's what this automation is here. Yeah, then you've got overdrive frequency, and that's quite nice because that moves this. It will move it. If I unmap it, it does this. So you can get sort of some filtering movement just by doing this. So you might want to automate that as well. Echo feedback, obviously the feedback of the delay, the ping pong as well. The ping pong, by the way, is only on the high signal. Where's the ping pong? It is here. Yeah, you can see it's EQ'd the bass out. Then reverb decay, which obviously you want to automate for those big swells like that. That's too much, but you get the impression. So yeah, that's it. You can automate what you want, but that's it. This rack is ready to go. You can get it in the description below. And yeah, that's how I do this with that extra sub bass using the grain delay. I'll just show you the grain delay one last time. So yeah, it's a fairly standard delay. I'm not using any spray or anything like that, but the pitch is set at -12, and it's off, so you get this off delay in bass derived from the main chord. So yeah, that's it. Get that in the description below, and if you've got any more requests for this or any other dub techno or any sort of sound design, please let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I'll try and make them. And yeah, there's some other dub techno stuff as well. I'll link to in the description. So yeah, hope you found this useful, and yeah, have a good day and good luck with your music making. Take care. Goodbye.